Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Free the Piece video with K5. And today we're going to be looking at some of these beautiful Impalas. They're all coming out of their boxes, as is this. Let's go check it out, shall we?
That is a cool looking piece.
Well, first out the bag today, we're going to have a look at this 2010 release of the 64 Chevy Impala in red from Hot Wheels. A quick look around the back there. This is an American card. I really like these old American long cards. They actually give you lots of information on there and some very cool chit chat as well. Loving the Sparks Wolf Fly as this little lowrider scrapes the curb on a noisy Friday night. And Lamar kindly gave this one to me, knowing that this was one of my favourite Hot Wheels, my top 5 Hot Wheels. I think number 5 in the selection. Lipstick, cherry, kind of just fantastic sparkly red. And I do have a blue one somewhere, and hopefully at some point in this video you will see my collection of Hot Wheel Impalas. But for now we're just going to admire the pieces that Lamar sent me, gave me in Los Angeles nearly a month ago now. You can see it's all slammed low, looking good. It's a 64 Impala, it's ready to go. And look at those details on the back there. Beautiful work there from Hot Wheels, providing some tasty treats for the eye. Fantastic. A little look inside there as well. You can actually see inside. Look at that, it's got speakers in the back. Yeah, it's low, it's ready to go. What a nice thing. The 64 Impala from Hot Wheels.
YouTube, Lamar Fashion, back again, eh? Fantastic. YouTube, fantastic. YouTube, that is a cool looking piece. Portraits on, come on. Portraits on, come on. Urban Outlaw livery definitely works on Porsches. Very, very cool. Look at that blue interior. It's got a roll cage compliant for track days. All the safety equipment is present. Now, I like the new lens feature here on the back. Thank you so much.
Say thank you to the team of 3 for responding so kindly to one of my videos when I requested some interest on what sort of cars that needed to be released, and I was totally in agreement with them about these beautiful Impalas. So the next piece I'm going to bring out the box is going to be this Auto World Vintage Muscle 1966 Chevy Impala SS. Wow, what a beautiful thing. A little quick look around the back there. There is some good information on the back of these R2 packaging, so always worth a look. And definitely these are excellent because they come with a box, so you get to store them safely. Well, the piece is free, and we'll have a look and see what she looks like. As you can see, it comes in very well contained packaging. In the UK we don't see these at all ever. Very limited obviously in the United States as well. Oh my word. The first thing that hit me as I pulled it out of the packaging was that fantastic maroon. That is such a deep, deep shine on that. That is beautiful paintwork from Auto World. And a little quick look around the back here. Oh gosh, I'm absolutely in awe. Let's see if we can zoom in on some of that. That is beautiful. Look at that little number plate there. What a beautiful thing. You can see that number plate there, lots and lots of detail. Got the Chevrolet Impala logos on the back there. You could spend all day just salivating over this piece. It's absolutely gorgeous. Wow, the tones and the colors in that are just sumptuous. Can we see inside there? Wow, all the details are there. It's got an open steering wheel. Wow, let's have a look at those wheels. The wheels look like they're period correct, which is good. And look at the front end. I believe this piece has got an opening bonnet too, so let's see if we can get in there. Oh yes, we're in. It doesn't open very far. It's got a nice little orange Chevy block in there. If you can see that. Wow, I'm absolutely enthralled with this piece. It's beautiful and it's a lovely solid thing. It's a metal base. Oh my word, look at all the detail down there. Oh, I did not expect that at all. What is going on? It's got everything. Transmission, all the exhaust details are there. Double exhaust, beautiful skinny wheels. And look at the depth of that moulding. Can you see that all around the rear shaft there? Oh my word, this is awesome. It's got the, it's just got everything. What a thing. You could just display this model on its side, upside down. It's just fantastic. Well done, Auto World. This is just perfect. Thank you so much, Lamar. Thank you for letting me see this piece in all its entirety. It's gorgeous. Wow.
Fantastic. YouTube. Fantastic. YouTube. That is a cool looking piece. Where I originally said I could have stopped that one, but why not just get the whole release while you can, rather than have to hunt for it online later. That is a cool looking piece. This is sick. I'll save the Porsches for last since I'm such a Porsche guy. Porsches are cool. This is sick. This is the release that's going to be hoarded. I considered hoarding them myself.
Decided to open up this car next for your perusal, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Impala for 1961. These Ertl releases are very, well, quite old and highly sought after, I should imagine. Highly detailed little model, very neatly packaged and housed in this very, very cool blister that seems to be wrapped around the piece like a shrink wrap there, holding it timelessly for our consumption. And right there at the base there, you can see this was available for $2. I mean, that's what, £1.50 or something along those lines. That would have been a big yes please for me. On the back there we have some more information. Tells you all about the actual piece itself, and then underneath we've got a lovely kind of description there that tells you all about the vehicle, as much as you need to know. Probably something snipped straight out of the catalogue that was originally out there in 1961. Love that detail about the fingertip door release. Wow. And of course this has got the lovely posts and everything else. And there's the date of the vehicle there, not from 2001. Made in China. Fabulous. Let's check it out. She's out the box and she's wonderful. It's the Impala for 1961. Wow. Couple of things I noticed when I pulled it out of the blister was it just needed a little bit of a fettle. Some of the tyres were a little bit wonky. They're all rubber. It's on a fixed axle. Oh, and straight into the base. Sorry about that, folks, but there you go. All these parts you can see here are all individually cast out of plastic and fixed onto the base and painted up. I mean, look at that detail. The attention there is just phenomenal. Other collectors who've managed to get hold of these old Ertls have all been really impressed with these cars. Kind of reminds me a little bit of the Revell pieces that I picked up a while ago. Lots and lots of extra details. As you look around the front here, you can see that actual classic 1961 front grille there, with the down curled front bumper, very indicative of the period. The double headlamps, tons and tons of chrome, again another thing from 1960s, early 60s, 61. And if we look around there, look at that, they've even put chrome windscreen wipers on there. That is just phenomenal. We'll have a look around the side here. I mean, everybody can see those lovely chromed rear view mirrors. Brilliant stuff. Very American, having the wing mirrors at that time on the doors. In Europe, I think we were still sticking up the front here on the front fenders. Oh, now look at those beautiful inserted red stripes with the Impala logo there just at the back. Can you see that? And I just love these bubble top Impalas. Beautiful things. It's got individually lensed tail lamps. But I mean, given that that's 3 individually inserted little dual lamps there. It's got a little number plate on the back there, Chevy 61. Lovely individually chromed piece there for the rear bumper. And guess what? Just a nice little treat. You open that and you've got yourself a white wall spare sitting in the back there. I think it's actually one whole solid piece as opposed to an individual rubber tyre, but still a nice touch. We go around the sides again. Oh, let's have a look at the top, shall we? Lovely paint, very clear. Again, hard to get a very good finish with white. I don't know if many people who collect white cars have noticed that quite often you get the metal shining through, and they've actually managed to give this piece a very good coat indeed. Let's flick open that bonnet. Oh, there she is, look. And there we go, another little orange Chevy block. And this piece, if you can actually get in there, which is going to be tricky, but I'll try and shine in. There you can see it's actually made out of several individual pieces that have gone together to make up the air filters and the... Wow, what a shiner. And it's a nice tight closing bonnet as well, which is good. A little bit of a worry sometimes with these overly detailed cars. The parts don't always go together as they should. But this one did not fail to please. Beautiful. What a thing.
YouTube, Lamar Fashion, back again, and listen. YouTube, Lamar Fashion, back again, and YouTube. Fantastic. YouTube, fantastic. YouTube, that is a cool looking piece. Actually, where I originally said I could live without that one, but why not just get the whole release while you can, rather than have to head for it online later. That is a cool looking piece. This is sick. I'll save the portraits for last since I've such
the last release of this video as far as Impalas go is going to be this 1958 Chevy Impala. Again, it's the Ertl American Muscle series for people over 8, a 1/64 scale limited edition piece. And this one is actually from 2000, so this is probably one of the first ones that came out from this series. Again, we've got some nice specs there, probably straight out of the manual for the car from the period. So I wonder which one this one is. We've got turbo fire, power glide, overdrive, and sync mesh. Wow, there you go. Isn't she gorgeous? The 1958 Chevy Impala. There's some beautiful artwork to go with it. My word, she's out the box, and I just left that little bit of extra packaging on there to show you how she's stored in there to keep her safe from the transit action that goes on in the life of these little cars, from shop to box to collection to being traded. You can imagine these cars probably see a life. Another interesting feature, I'll just show you of these lovely little Lexan display plinths, is the back of the box has actually been printed on the back of these cards, and also some extra information that you probably wouldn't have seen otherwise. It's a lovely little blow up there of the car. Fantastic stuff. So well worth keeping, just this piece alone, because that will look very nice in my display cabinet at home. So let's have a look at the piece, shall we? Well, first we'll close up all the opening parts. Let's have a look around this majestic looking classic American piece. And it just screams 1958. It screams rock and roll. It's just beautiful. It's got, again, individually jeweled headlamps. Lovely details there in that bumper. Beautiful Chevy styling. We'll go along the top of those front fenders. We can see some extra details there, some more chrome work, and the chrome is just slapped all over this thing, and it just shoots out the back into these beautiful winged rear tail lamps again. Nicely individually painted tail lamps. We've got a SS Impala number plate there. It's just fantastically phenomenal. Just love it. That white roof on there as well, it just really adds to the detail. And of course the Impala is probably one of the top luxury cars. It's your well, I suppose it's your average family car. Maybe not, it's a big family car. And this particular piece is a two-door, so not going to get your family in there too happily, but it's going to be for your rich dad going to work, enjoying some luxury on the road. Let's have a look inside the boot here. Look, there we go. We'll lift it up. Can we see inside there? A spare tyre stashed away there, neatly stashed too. And what else have we got in there? Let's have a look. That's it really. There's plenty of room in there for any other luggage you might want to put in there. I like the suitcases and all the other good stuff. So yeah, it's all black interior. Another really great feature about these Ertls is the painted details inside the cockpit. I don't know if you can see that, but we do have a silver steering wheel and some clocks on the dash. Just fantastic. Look around the front here. We again all chrome. Look at the chrome on that windshield. That is just beautiful, catching the light there. Fantastic stuff. Let's have a look underneath the bonnet, shall we? Or the hood. I think the Americans like to call it the hood. Oh yeah, look at all that detail. Again, I suppose this must be the V8 model, the Electroglide. That would be nice. The Electroglide, of course, famously beautiful. Wow, look at that air cleaner on there, and the radiator, and the hose. It's just all going on, isn't it? My oh my. And we haven't even looked at the base yet. Let's flip it over. Oh yes, so cool. Look at the transmission there on the base of the engine, and it flips out and heads down to that, again, overly detailed. It's just, how much detail can they cram on the base of these things? They're beautiful. Brilliant. You know, you just got to be a fan of how detailed that is. And I think we can actually compare this quite happily with the 1961 Impala. Yeah, the 1961 has a different transmission. Very similar layout of the exhausts and the fuel containers. Just awesome. See the rear. See the rear axles there, the way they've been planted into the frame. Fantastic. So each of these cars an individual crafted item. There doesn't seem to be any standard parts passed over from one period to the next. And of course this period of American design is very famous for that, the rush of cars that were flying off the production lines, the different designs year to year. So absolutely beautiful to have two lovely classic Impalas. Anyway, this is K5 saying thank you very much for tuning in as usual. I hope you've enjoyed today's Impala Fest, and I'll see you soon in another one of these free in the piece videos. So ta-ta for now, and happy collecting, everybody.
YouTube, this is sick. YouTube, this is sick. Fantastic. Fantastic. Out 5,000. YouTube, Lamar Fashion, back again, and listen. YouTube, Lamar Fashion, back again, and fantastic. YouTube, fantastic. YouTube, that is a cool looking piece. YouTube, Lamar Fashion, back again, and listen. YouTube, Lamar Fashion, back again, and fantastic. YouTube, fantastic. YouTube, that is a cool looking piece.
Well, I'm outdoors doing a photo shoot on these absolutely awesome Impalas. and the light is so good. I thought I'd do the last part of this video outdoors. I'm out here with DJ Glyn91, remember him correctly. He's an old fan favourite from way back in the day. Not making any videos right now, unfortunately, but I'm sure he will do at some point. I mean, we quite often go out on little missions hunting, and the reason I'm doing this little capture is just to show you the size comparisons of all these fantastic 1/64 scale Impalas, and don't they just look so cool side by side? They're just awesome. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed this little Impala impromptu opening.
Back again. YouTube. Fantastic. YouTube. Fantastic. YouTube. That is a cool looking piece. Where I originally said I could have without that one, but why not just get the whole release while you can?